Welcome to Kickstarter Radio 102.4, and today we're looking at Ruination Blood Swarm. Now this is pretty much the second edition of Ruination, so all those people that are on the connoisseur philosophy, is it time to jump on and get it? Well, let me tell you, I covered this when it was on Kickstarter a few years back, and people lost confidence in the project. I think the pledge was like 40,000 and it just weren't getting it, and there was a slew of stretch goals that weren't getting unlocked, and it just creeped over the pledge goal, to the disappointment of many that just wanted the stretch goals because they were so interesting at the time. Well, here we are. We're back on Kickstarter with a second edition, with a new expansion, a new version. There's a new expansion on here, so we're going to go down and have a look. But this is essentially an area control map where you're going across defeating all these hordes of people to eventually go in the middle to defeat the big baddie. And it's like semi-cooperative-ish in nature. Now, one of the things I don't like is the art. I do love post-apocalyptic, but it's going for the Rage 2 art from the ID game, video game, that used a lot of this vibrant spray paint in the trailers for the game. Had no influence on the actual game though, and it kind of is off-putting because it's just this strangely abstract art that they're using for what could otherwise be an incredibly immersive cards that they're using here. Remember, my criticisms are coming in here to really show you why I don't want it, but you know, there's a game here and a lot of people do like the game. I'm just coming in here as maybe a critique. Remember, critique does mention the things that I don't like to help the developer. Right, so the new expansion is $30 so Blood Swarm is the expansion, I take it. Now for $30, what we're seeing here is retail style minis. They don't look that good, although these are prototypes. They're maybe setting you up for what you want, and a good amount of cards and bits and bobs in the box. It actually does look good value, but you know, it's not including, it says plus, it's not including VAT. If you put a plus, that means it includes VAT and shipping. Surely you should say minus, this is not including. That's really not what they mean though. That's kind of strange to see that. Yeah, the Immortal Khan is the guy in the center, if I remember correctly. So yeah, area control conflict board. You're basically rotating around the outside to make the guy in the middle weaker before you can take him on. Has the art from Roland McDonald that's done Western Legends, that great Kickstarter game. Not something I'd have in my collection. Undaunted Final Girl. This Dudes on a Map game offers initiative play in a unit setting in 20 minutes per play. I don't think this game's 40 minutes, is it? If there's two of you. Is it that quick? Ooh. Alright, so again, the miniatures, the chieftains here just look a little bit retail-ish. And what you get in here is essentially the retail box anyway, isn't it? Now, I do like these cards for the characters. I wish the background showed you the world that they're in. This kind of mountainous region. Put them in the world. Add this fecking world in for making you feel more immersed in the game. These action cards look, they've just made it too vibrant with this kind of vibrant, I don't know, you're kind of losing the art. It's all washed out in this spray paint colour that they've used, and I really don't like it because it could look just so good if they took these effects. These are all post effects to the art. Again, put me in the world, show me the world of the board game map in the backgrounds. Well, maybe it is here, but they've just over-processed it. And for me, all the cards blend together, and that's not a good thing to do. Some of these cards might have shown midnight, different times of day, potential sandstorm in the background, really world build a post-apocalyptic world, but at the minute you can't get anything from it other than it's just unique art. And I think if you're doing unique art, what's the point in doing unique art if the art has just got this wash across it all? There's a few that are pretty cool. Harvest, that potentially could have a sandstorm in the back. Hunt, yes, but the command with a horse just is, you know, I just think it's a bit of a waste. I don't even like post-effect lenses on movies, so, you know, I'm just not a fan of that. But, you know, this is my cup of tea. Maybe it's your cup of tea. You don't mind this. Right, so these alternate exile cards, these have got the vibrant thing completely cut away. But they could have put these in the world again. They're just using this kind of pastel background. And I just think it's a wasted opportunity. So for me, my biggest beef is the art, obviously. The game does look interesting and all that stuff, but it just holds me back so much. It's just a big, big, big red flag on it. All right, so the solo mode's come into it. This is pretty nice that they're offering solo mode. I would be definitely getting this. And they are, you know, they're potentially going to be revealing stuff through the campaign, so it might come back for final thoughts if they do some really good stuff that you might want to hear. And if you're on the fence, but looking at these cards using the same art, that is a big no-no, isn't it? Even just to show this like this is a little bit egregious, especially with all the unique art you've got above. Why have we got this? It's kind of, I don't know. It's lazy is what it is. There's a word for it. Now, people will tell you that the MSRP doesn't exist in the USA. Really? So you get this for $25 then, would you? Say at Miniature Market, and it's $30 here, and you've got to pay shipping? Damn, that's good if you're in the USA, isn't it? I don't know, I have access to Miniature Market here in Mexico, and yeah, so are they actually showing you anything Kickstarter worthy? Because normally, if you know you can get it cheaper, what are they doing that's making it Kickstarter-ish? Well, you can certainly come in here and get it if you've not got any of it. That's not too bad. You get in the playmat. Now, this is potentially something very exciting. The playmat is 25% bigger. And oh my god, does it look sweet. I've always liked the board art in this game. It does look really, really good. Oh man, it's like almost there for me. It's almost there. It's just this goddamn art that puts it off. Oh, if only, if only. This is the second post-apocalyptic game this month that I've been put off by something from it. And it's my favourite genre, but to be completely honest, it's not hitting it. It is not hitting the mark. I love the character design. I just, you know, I love everything about it, but the art, this paint, this kind of, ooh. Like, you wouldn't be able to get away with this in a video game. Honestly, in a video game, they would not allow this kind of... They wouldn't let this slip past the art department. Video games are all about immersion at every place. I don't know why, when it comes to board games, they just don't have the same kind of feel about it. It just drives me nuts. But my favourite game, Fallen Land, at least... when they draw art, they do put the world in all the art cards, and it makes you feel there's like even though it's an indie project and the art is indie, the indie art is super kind of got the world inside the art. So, but for here, it's devoid. It's like you paid the artist to do the picture in 45 minutes and he didn't have 15 minutes to draw in the background. It's like the artist was on a limited budget. It's because here, look, they've got that spray paint effect. Down here, they don't have it. It's much better. Just put a background to these, put them in the world. That'd make it so much more ingrained. And I don't want to see a copy-paste background either. I mean, come on, you've got the map. You've got this massive canyon map that you could do great pictures here. Anyway, here the minis, they look awesome, I think, with the incredible weapons that they've got. These are kind of better renders than they've got above. Hopefully these will come out nice, but at the price point... Horde cards here. These are a little bit small, aren't they? And you could have made these normal size and put art on here. I mean, look at this card. Blood Frenzy. What a picture that would be from the Horde. You could have had them like going nut bolts, smashing someone to face. I mean, this should definitely be like an 18 rated card thing where they could do really graphic stuff. It'd be great. A treacherous plot, that could be a fantastic midnight thing of them sneaking around and all this stuff. They could have just so much emotion that could be in the art here, and they've just, it's this what I call it'll do attitude. It's it would just do it like it'll do. We're trying to make this as cheap as possible. It's that what I call retail itis that's on this game. The Doomsday card that not only has this effect, spray paint background, but it has unique nothing. It's copy-paste cards. And yeah, so there's a lot of potential in the cards. They just really need to go back and take that stupid post effect off and put a background in that's tying all these cards in the world. That's what I want. To support the project you love, secure the best deal, more bang for your buck, not to worry about the game's availability. That's true, yeah, availability. Early access, component quality, I hope so. It is Colossal Games, you know, they have a good track record, 26 Kickstarters, not too bad. They've got a world though for the rest of the world because they've not got Mexico. So yeah, the only thing really you'd be coming here for then really is the all-in, right? Where you're getting the playmat. And of course your shipping's going to go up with the weight of the mat. And I'll tell you something as well, there is a bit of disappointment. It's not going to get stitched. Now, every single playmat I've seen on Kickstarter, the playmat is double stitched around the outside, right? This is not getting that treatment. They need to explain why that decision was made, because it's the norm to have double stitch edge. It means that it will last a lot longer. What is going on here, Colossal Games, that you're not doing it? I don't know. They have said this in the comments, by the way, that it is not double stitched around the outside. Hopefully they'll do an update on the playmat as well so we can see its glory and we can see how much bigger it is than the normal board. That would be fantastic. And they're showing you the bigger box of Ruination here, but they're not showing you all the minis that you get in the box and how much value you're getting inside this. They've only really show you the Bloodsworn expansion box. I think the Ruination, if I think back, was it not $50? And if this is $30, is a solo mode a $20 add-on? Yeah, it is. It's $25 add-on. Wow, it's so expensive. Just for solo. And is it going to fit in the box? Are all these going to fit in the box? That's something else we need to know, isn't it? Dimension of the playmat. They mentioned this in the comments, and one of the backers said it's roughly 25% bigger. So why didn't they put this here? There is going to be a pledge manager though, so you can $1 pledge to go in. Fantastic. Fantastic. Card sizes are the normal size that they had for the first game, so that just means they're the same. And there is a $1 pledge. This is a strange answer. Will the Bloodsworn expansion be Kickstarter exclusive? There will not be a retail versus Kickstarter edition. So why don't they just say there's no difference? There is no difference. The only thing that's pulling you here is the playmat. Right, so I think that's where we're at. And you can come $1 pledge here and just get the playmat for the base game. Totally. No, I think you'd want the expansion if you get the base. I think it's a worthy addition. It's a goodness that you're coming in. And there's no kind of update pack. So, you know, when they brought the first box out, it was excellently produced with no kind of errata or problems. So, and it was fully balanced. So, you know, if you're not put off by the art and you like post-apocalyptic, then I think this is definitely a good time to come on. It's its second Kickstarter now, so it has matured. You've got videos out there you can watch to see how it's played. There was a recently done one on the Dice Tower. I really do like the gameplay, but I'd rather play it at someone's house than actually have it on my shelf, just because of the art. I just think needs a lot more passes to put you in the world, because it's so fantastic. And again, why are they not showing off what you get in the main box? Did they really expect you to go and look at the original Kickstarter or go to BGG to see what it's like? Like, show it off. Show the components of the box if you're offering the big pledge. I don't know. There could be a lot of things being done here, and I don't know why these people that put these Kickstarters on were just such obvious omissions across the page. Isn't it just bleedingly obvious? Well, anyway, it's got past its pledge. It's a lower pledge this time to come in, and only 266 backers. Yeah, I wonder why that is. It'd be interesting if they did some market research why this game just isn't hitting with backers, because it really should be. And for me, it's just the art on the cards. So much unique art, but so much disappointment. And on that bombshell, peeps, I hope you'd like the video. If you've got Ruination, please tell everybody how great the game is and you're looking forward to picking it up. The expansion. Are you excited for the solo mode in the game? Man, that does sound really, really cool. And all that good stuff. I really want to know the comments on your thoughts down below. If you got this far in the video, please give the video a thumbs up. Think about subscribing on the channel for honest thoughts on these Kickstarter projects and Game Found, etc. And my name is Lipstickpaddy. This is Kickstarter Radio 102.4. You take care, stay safe, and bye-bye for now.